Hey guys, it's Jonna. I am here for another Thrifty Thursday haul hosted by Sherry at Turquoise Streaming, and I'm excited to share some of the finds I have. These are not junk journal supplies, but they were my awesome find from yesterday being out with my buddies thrifting. We had such a good time, and we went into this one thrift store. We went down to a new town, and we went into this one thrift store, and everything in the store was $2. So they were having a $2 day. And I said, "Are you sure you want to sell these for $2?" And she said, "Yes, we're clearing out." So I got them, and I'm so excited. Yes, they are real and they are old, and I am just super excited about them. So anyway, I thought I just had to share mine. I have a friend of mine that was getting rid of her cookbooks, and she had like a 200 cookbook collection. So I did pick up some pretty awesome ones, and these are the ones that I got from her. This yesterday, today, and tomorrow, which I love the cover and I love the paper. And I thought I'll definitely be able to find, okay, the waffles, yes, please. And some really good recipes in here. And then the sketching in here is so cool. And it's on this off white with the brown uh, typing. So I love that. Okay, then I found this magical desserts whip and chill, which is, you know, it's from General Foods, and it is all about Jello whip. I don't even know. Do they even make Jello whip anymore? I'm not really sure. So, but anyway, I got it just because I thought they'd make great pages in that cookbook journal that I'm doing right now. I won't be making any of these. I'm not a huge, sorry to those of you who are huge Jello fans, Jello mold fans. I can't. But I thought these would be super cute to fussy cut out and put those on a page. And so anyway, I thought this one was really cute. Then I found another Jello one, the new Joys of Jello, and I just loved some of the pictures in here, and very 1970s. Look at her pantsuit. Come on. Oh my goodness. Love her pantsuit. But I will not be, look at this. Oh my gosh, a whole table of Jello. Yeah, I won't be making any recipes in here. I'm not a huge, like I said, Jello fan. Oh my goodness, look at the Jello molds. Please don't show up at my house with a Jello mold, just saying. But I loved some of the pictures in here. Look at this picture. Is that not awesome? So those will be fun to use. And then I found the Complete Cheese Cookbook from Kraft, but I really liked it just because of these mustard gold papers. Not gonna lie. And some of the pictures that are in here, I don't know that I'll make any of the recipes, but some of the pictures in here just have that 70s kind of vibe. And I loved the illustrations were really neat. And then I got the latest Cake Secrets. This was 25 cents. I actually got this at the thrift store when I went. This is from 1934. It's in great shape for 1934, but I loved it because it has all of the basic from the ground up. So it uses cake flour and stuff like that instead of box cake mix, which I will probably be trying a lot of these recipes only because I'm allergic to corn, and corn is in everything now. I'm not allergic to the actual like corn on the cob, for like fresh corn, but any kind of corn product I am allergic to, which makes it extremely difficult to buy anything. And when I have it, it feels like I got hit by a Mack truck the next day. Like I have inflammation in all my joints, and it's really bad. So anyway, so I picked that up, but I'm actually going to be keeping this one, probably not tearing that one up. I'm also going to be keeping this one just because it's super cute. Illustrated Library of Cooking. This is volume number 5. But the reason why I got it was because it had the cookie jar jewels, your favorite cookie recipes from Family Circle, and how to frost and decorate them. And then also it has grown-up recipes that children can make. So I thought there were some really good, fun recipes in here with pictures. Like I want to make these popcorn trees. I just thought those were super cool. And yeah, so I thought this was a neat cookbook. It had some really good recipes in it. And I'm going to be trying out some of these. Plus, look at the illustrations. Come on, let's see, cut those out. That'd be so cute. You know, I'm working on that for how many years? No, I'm kidding. I've been working on that cookbook journal, just gathering stuff. I haven't even started making it yet. I've just been like gathering stuff. Oh my goodness, I love meringues. Bet you those are meringues. Yum. I need to find out if that's what those are. But I just love the pictures that are in here, and those are the crown jewels. I recognize those. What? Chocolate mushrooms. Wonder where they are. Snowy white pastel meringue miniatures. This is what I want the recipe for. I love meringue. Unfortunately, it's probably made with corn syrup, isn't it? Hopefully it's not. Hopefully it's made with sugar, but it might be made with powdered sugar, because powdered sugar has corn in it. It's half sugar, half cornstarch. So anyway, look how cute. I love this cookbook. Okay, so got that. Then I was so super excited because at the thrift store, I ended up finding this book, which I already have this book, but this book was gifted to me by my mom. And as you know, my mom passed on in April. And so I was super excited to get a second one of these because now I can tear into it. And I am like thrilled. So it has the coolest pages and all kinds of stitching. These will make great background pages and stuff like that. So yeah, so now I can tear into that book. Yay. I got this Scooby-Doo coloring book because I grew up on Scooby-Doo. I loved Scooby-Doo. It was just like such a fun Saturday thing, and I can't wait to use these in my journals. And I just love Scooby-Doo. Then I got this. It's a sham. It's a pillow sham. However, it's a cantha quilt. So it's that real fine, thin, beautiful Indian cotton. And it, you know how they hand stitch it. And even though it's a sham, it's by Studio D. I thought this will make a great boho journal. I want to make some boho journals. I have been getting so much stuff that is boho-y, and I have not made a boho journal. The other thing I'm working on is my Carly Simon journal for myself, and I thought this would be awesome to use for that. So this will be showing up not only in my own, but I also want to make a boho journal. So I'm starting to collect stuff for my boho journal. A couple other items that I got, these were like, I think she ended up giving this was some little paper. If it's paper and it's pad paper, I take it. This is some kind of game, the Speller, I don't know. But anyway, I thought it was super cute, tiny, just to put like a little list there. I got a flinch game because these are awesome. They're the numbers. These are great to use. And then to even take and fold over and use as a tab on a page is great, or to use at the top of a tag. So if you can ever pick these up as a junk journaler, they're awesome. Tim Holtz used to make these in a deck. They were, I think, smaller though. I probably have them in storage, but when you can find the real thing, cool. The other thing I got was 2 punches, which these are really cool shapes to do repeat patterns on the side of my traveler's notebook when I'm journaling. And there's an oval and then there's a rectangle. So that is those. And these were $2 a piece. So I didn't think that was too bad. I got, you know, guys, I'm working on that the scripture journal kit, and I'm also going to be making one for myself because I need something to be writing out. I need something to be, writing in for writing out scripture. Does that make any sense? Anyway, so I found this Faith and Life book. It's from 1937. The page size is super cute. And the reason why I wanted this one was because of using it as the small background pages for a Roxy challenge that I'm going to come back and do. And I will use these pages to do it because you needed small pages, small paper pages, and this will work out great. So I got that. The other thing was I didn't realize that Ideals Publication made these tiny books. And this is probably like 5x7, 6x7, something like that. And it's just like the big one, but smaller. So this is awesome. Great size. So I'll be taking this apart and I'll be putting these pages in a scripture journal. And somebody wrote a wrote a poem in here. So anyway, yeah. So I thought that was cool. Did you guys know that Ideals made these little small ones? Look at this one, house cleaning. The day spring moved in. Because I love the Ideals. Oh, look at the bunnies. I love the Ideals. Look at the little chicks. Oh my goodness. But they're big pages. So anyway, super excited to see the small ones. I got this for myself because I thought this was really interesting. I've never seen this. It's Feed Sack Secrets and Fashion from Hard Times. And it's a whole thing. It's from the Kansas City Star Quilts. And the whole thing is about feed sacks, like the history on feed sacks and what they used them for and how it was used in like a presidential election. Anyway, I thought this would be a fascinating read. Not only that, but the graphics in here, I could fussy cut out and use them. Look at these. They've got some of the fabrics in here, so I thought these would be cute to use too, like punch them out and use them or use them in collage. So after I read it, and it's got these, which I thought make great journaling cards, book plates or whatever. And some of these I actually have this pattern right here. I have some of these patterns from the feed sacks that I have. So this is a good reference. I'm sure it's not all inclusive, but it's a good reference book. So anyway, I thought that was interesting. I'm looking forward to reading that. And I got this one. It is the only reason why I got this book was for the paper. Okay, but I love that fact that it has a cloth book. I love cloth linen covered books, and they are great to do collage on, and they're great to do like painting on and things like that. So yeah, I like them anyway. And this is a great size for a journal, but the papers are lovely. And it's all for this one I got for 1 Corinthians. They had they didn't have all of them, but they had a bunch of different books from the Bible. And this one's, I got the 1 Corinthians. I really wanted Acts, but they didn't have it. So I got the next book up and got Corinthians. So this is from first printing was 1949. This is 1957. But the pages in here are just fabulous. And this is another one that I could do that Roxy challenge, that one that Rachel did using the smaller pieces of paper. So I thought that's a good one. And I'm going to use those in my scripture journals. So that was a good one. The other find I got was The World Beneath the Waves, it's called. I've never seen this book before. It looked very interesting to me. And it had a bonus, it had a library card with the library pocket in it. So yes, we'll be using that. And anyway, but I thought the illustrations in here, this is from 1964. And the illustrations in here are, where are they? Hello. Are all in like charcoal with blue. And anyway, there were some really cool illustrations, maps, and things like that. So look at that ship, different sea animals and sea creatures. So these will be fun to use. I just really love the colors, that blue and gray. So that is that. And then I have 2 more items. This one is the old time fruit crate labels in full color. I've never seen this before. And I thought maybe it was one of those, because Dover Publication comes out with them, and they were copyright free materials that you could make as many copies. This, however, is not. However, an invaluable source of copyright free illustration and design. Oh, this is copyright free. So I can make, I knew they came out with copyright free. I just didn't know if this was one that you could make copies of, and this one you can. So that's pretty exciting. Okay, so it has 92 illustrations in here. Look at these labels. I don't know if you can see. Pretty amazing. The labels that are in here, full color, single-sided, so that you can cut them out and use them. And apparently they're copyright free. I told you I was working on some gardening ones, and I thought these were pretty cool. So, and even though that's a camellia, it's really pretty. I think there's a rose one in here I want to try to find. And I'm doing that bird journal, so there's some birds in here, quail and things like that. So this is going to come in handy for me. That was a good find. This other one, which I have 2 Strong's exhaustive concordances already, however, that I actually use as a resource. But this one, it intrigued me because of the book binding. I thought that was pretty cool, and the cover. But this one, when I opened up the pages, I was like, oh. So they are super nice. About the weight of, I would say, newspaper print. So they're going to be great for collaging, and all the little numbers and the scriptures and all that, I think is going to be amazing to use. I don't know why this was done on newsprint paper and why it is like it's turned to color, but it has, and it's this beautiful patina. So I am super excited. I could not find a date on this. I have no idea. There's no date. And I don't know how old it is or whatever, but this apparently is a reproduction of an 1894 version, King James version. So anyway, but there's no date for the book. No, I'm assuming that it probably had a cover on it at one time, but there is nothing. I even looked in the back. This is actually buffalo leather. What? Kind of cool. So, but anyway, yeah, so I'm excited about this book. And then I got this weird thing, which you guys are going to find super weird, but it's not weird because I saw on YouTube this lady, and I can't find the link to it, but she made, okay, these are little kid socks. So she made coffee dyed bubble paper, and she used kid socks over a water bottle chopped, and then you put the sock over it, and then you dip it in the coffee soap mixture, and then you blow through it, and it makes like all these little tiny bubbles, and it goes all over top of your paper, and then you let it just dry, set like that, and it makes a really cool texture. It looks like alligator skin or whatever, depending on the paper that you use. So I picked up a set of socks. My friends are like, what? I'm like, yeah, you won't get it because they're not crafters. So anyway, but that is my haul, and I'm so glad you guys joined me. I hope you stuck in here for the whole time. Tell me what your favorite find was and how you would use it. And I will see you guys next week for another Thrifting Thursday, because I always go out on Wednesdays and find Thrifty Thursday treasures. So, but I'll be back with some crafting soon.